Alarm hums in the dark, mug on the counter, steam draws a little hard on the kitchen window. Bare feet on a cold floor, yawning with the kettle. City still breathing slow while I set up the show. I'm up before the sunrise, hoping
Morning, Irving. Mike, good morning. Sorry, I'm kind of late because getting ready for the inspection today, so. Okay, sorry. Just taking pictures and videos right now. Waffle, good morning. How are you? Dusty, good morning. All right. I am ready. Good morning, Josh. How are you? Josh, you're up early. Did you even sleep? All right, hold on a second. Chat Roads, good morning. Okay, good. As long as she went to sleep. That's all. Okay, so sunrise is at 6:56. Let's see. Check the weather right now. Seamus asleep? Okay. 61 degrees in Las Vegas. Sunrise at 6:56. Sunset 6:45 p.m. Here's our 5-day forecast in Las Vegas. 80s, 85, 87, 89, 88. Well, a little bit shaky there. Sorry, you guys. Let me turn this around real quick and say good morning to everybody. Morning, everybody. Was Fenster here? Well, good morning to Fenster. Hopefully he has a wonderful day. All right, you guys. Well, while waiting for the sunrise, let's check what we're celebrating today. All right. It's National Promposal Day. Okay. 311. Good morning, Yoange. Debunking Day, Independence Restoration Day, Key Deer Awareness Day, Patrodom of Ima Ali, Mashu's birthday. I know I'm butchering the names here, but National Dream Day, National COVID-19 Day. Share Bear, good morning. National Funeral Director and Mortician Recognition Day, National Immune System Day, National Johnny Appleseed Day, National No Smoking Day to you smokers, National No Code Day, National Oatmeal Nut Waffle Day, National Peyton Slaymaker Day, National Sofrito Day. We're celebrating a lot of stuff today. Registered Dietitian Nutrition Day, Wash Your Nose Day, World Day of Muslim Culture, Peace, Dialogue, and Film, World Plumbing Day, shout out to all the plumbers, and Worship of Tools Day. So we're worshiping our tools today. That didn't sound right, but yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what we're celebrating today, you guys. That's a lot of celebration. Promposal funeral directors the same day. Yeah, it's a lot. House. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a wonderful evening. Happy Wednesday. Hump day. Um, what else is today? If anybody had a birthday, happy birthday to all of you. If you've lost somebody or whatever it is that you're going through, know that you're not alone today. I was happy to see Kitty Cat yesterday on our stream. She's still in the hospital, still dealing with a lot. So I'm gonna keep her in my prayers until she gets better. Um, you're in a meeting? Okay. All right. It's okay. It's a little chilly this morning. It was a little bit windy, but we're good. But anyways. Wow, okay. Josh, you did go to sleep, right? I think you said you went to sleep. Who else came in? Share Bear came in. Mike's here. Saw Yoange, Irving, Fafo, Devstick, Chet Rhodes. I did talk to Paula on Facebook. Something about her YouTube. I can't see her on YouTube, and I told her that too. But she's also having problems as well. So, but I'm glad that she's okay. Who else? Who else are we talking about? We're not talking about anybody else today. You can go. You do what you want to do, Josh. You could go to sleep, you could play a game, you could go run around a circle. I don't know. Do what you want to do. Oh yeah, and we have our famous, beautiful lady with four arms right here. Say good morning to her. And then our laughing Buddha. Of course, say good morning to Mr. T. Oh, look at our chili. Our chili's growing fast. And the moon is still out. We got chemtrails out there. That's actually pretty cool. It's a beautiful day here in Vegas. We're probably not going to see the sun come out because it's behind the mountains, behind all these clouds and stuff, but we're hopeful. It's a clear day today. It's beautiful today. And we got our, fertile tree right there. Okay. Fertile tree, I mean, not turtle tree. All right, let's see. Oh God, Mike. Now you're talking about that. Thank you for stopping in, Kika. Hopefully you have a wonderful, blessed day today. Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Oh, I hear Midgie crying. Yeah, I said turtle tree. I did say turtle tree. Thank you. You too, Kika. Has anybody heard from Lainey Grace? I know I haven't been live for 3 months, so of course I won't hear from her, but if you guys seen her in other live stream, hopefully she's doing okay. You had to use that word, bust. Forget about me. Oh, today's Wednesday night bike ride, I believe. So I'm not sure if Sinclaw and Mrs. Claus, Mrs. Sinclaw. I don't know what to call them, since they got married. I said Mrs. Claus, but Mr. and Mrs. Sinclaw. There we go. Let's just keep it that. Not sure if they're doing the Wednesday night bike ride. I know Kenzo was doing bike rides too, but you know, got a lot of chemtrails out here today. Mike wants four-armed lady in his life. Look at all the chemtrails. There's one right there. Mike wants it all. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to fix my camera. All right, cool. But I'm glad to see everybody. Yesterday show up. I mean, even, you know, unexpected guests showed up on my live stream yesterday. Had a lot to say, but you know, it's normal. It's YouTube. Forget about me. Imagine though, if we had four-armed. I'm pretty sure. Well, House is on a meeting right now, so I'm pretty sure he's still thinking about what you would do with four arms and hands. And I know a lot of people over here will be you know, one on the phone, one doing YouTube or TikTok, one probably drinking their coffee, and the other one holding the steering wheel. I don't know. I think it's a dangerous thing to have four hands. We'll need to find two more friends. Gaming, eating at the same time, or you could play four, slot machines all at the same time. I don't know, or maybe one with a drink, one with a cigarette, and then two with two different slot machines. Good morning, Scott Jarvis. I don't know. That's just a lot of arms. But you could utilize all of them and probably finish your job faster. Even shopping will be faster too, because you could just, grab everything at the same time. But imagine though if we had a boxing, well, if they were boxing, they'll have four arms, I mean, four hands, and boxing. Speaking of boxing, the other day I was going through, I think Instagram or YouTube, and I end up watching a UFC fight of dinosaurs. People dressed in dinosaur outfit, boxing or wrestling. I don't know. It was just the weirdest thing ever. I got caught watching it, and I was like, interesting seeing dinosaurs fight. That's what she said. What's up, Birdie Love? Oh my God, Mike. Well, here's the sunrise, everybody. I know, right? That's what I'm saying too, Josh. Mike, what are you smoking? Oh, we got our bell up. Dirty minds. What the hell? All right, you guys, enjoy the sunrise, everybody. But you better pass it over here. There's a lot of people that surprised me. Um, that I never knew that they smoked, and just seeing them, you know, and I was like, okay. But yeah, since I smoke cigarettes, I can't stand the smell of cigarettes or even cigar. I get like really sick. I don't know, for people who, stop smoking cigarettes, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's that smell, that stench. It's like, I still get texts from the spot in Vegas. Oh, do you? And then my friend, one of my friends who remembers that I went to the hospital. I went to Sunrise Hospital. That's the hospital I went to when when the first time I smoked this grass or whatever. because I never smoked grass before. So, and I never knew how it would affect me. And you know what I'm talking about, the Gorilla Glue. And she reminded me, and she's like, "Do you remember that time that you know, you're taking your son to the hospital and you end up being in the hospital?" And she busted laughing and she couldn't stop laughing. So I was like, thanks for reminding me. But yeah. Oh yeah, Birdie Love's here. She said good morning. I don't know, you can see her. There she is. Oh, it doesn't. And you know, in Fremont Street or anywhere else in public, you're not allowed to smoke those things. But I've seen people do it though, because you're walking and you can smell it. It has to be like in private, places, in your home, in your residence. But yeah, there's something about the smell. It's just once you quit smoking cigarettes, it just doesn't, you know, smell right. And the worst is that my father-in-law, he smokes cigar, and that is horrible, especially when you're inside the house and stuff. Holy crap. It's really pretty how the sun came out in like the sky like that. Oh, is Josh's Vegas Unlock going live tonight? Is Karen back? I'm not sure if she's back. Yeah, no, because there's this TikToker. He's also a YouTuber, and he had asked the cops. He actually went, because his viewers wanted to know if he could smoke grass on Fremont Street. So he went straight to the cops and he asked them, and they said, no, you're not allowed to. It's illegal. There's signs that says no smoking grass on Fremont Street. But I guess if you have vapes and stuff like that, you're allowed to. I don't know. But hey, everybody does whatever they want here, so. Hey Paul, how are you? Where all these clouds come from? Bigger fish to fry. I know they do. That's why I said, people do whatever they want. Just don't get caught. I mean, everybody in this whole world does whatever they want. Like, but that's one of the questions people ask about, when they go to Fremont Street, you know. Just have fun. Don't do anything stupid, but you end up probably doing something stupid. Have bail money. Don't go in the alleys in the dark. Yes, Paul. I agree because I remember when I went to T-Mobile Arena with my son to see Chris Brown. The people in front of me, they were lighting it up, like literally. So everybody was like looking at them, and they were like, "What the hell's going on?" So Yeah, everybody was smoking in there. Because you can't smoke in there, but, everybody's just lighting it up. Like they say, you can't bring any selfie sticks. I've seen people with selfie sticks in there. There's a lot of things that you can't do, but people do it. Like I said, do what you gotta do, but don't get caught. Make sure you have bail money. Make sure you have a friend to call. I'm not condoning it, but you gotta be accountable for your actions. That's the main thing, but have fun, enjoy your life. I don't know why right now I'm looking at the sun, the mountain, and that the trees over there. Kind of reminds me of California. Probably miss California. I'm probably gonna go to California one day. I'm thinking of taking a bus down that way because I enjoy taking the bus from. I think the last time we took the bus was from, where is it? The train station in Los Angeles. No, wait, San Diego to the train station in Los Angeles. Then from there um, to Vegas, and then you get off right there by the Fashion Show Mall. And then after that, we took an Uber home after that. Oh, well, yeah, that's a different thing though. If you are in Snoop's concert or whatever concert, they will be lighting it up. I know Chris does it too, but I'm just saying there's a lot of rules that there are out there, but people don't follow it. I know in Vegas recently they have new rules, new laws that people don't even know, but you have to research it, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Even like how to cross the street or what you could eat or what you can't do or whatever it is. And we already know about the curfews in on the strip, about the kids and all that stuff. Same thing as before, but there's a sign actually right in front of the Bellagio fountain that there are no kids allowed after a certain time by the Bellagio fountains. It's a quiet morning today. But what's everybody up to today? What's everybody's agenda? I know some of you are at work, some of you are at home sleeping or going back to bed. Some are running errands, going to the doctors, and some people are up to no good. I don't know. But whatever you do, be safe. Good morning, Karina. How are you? Hopefully, you're doing well. It's your day off today. You might chill. Okay. That's good. What do people do on their days off? I know a lot of people do their laundry, they clean their house, they, do whatever they do. But most of the time, people, when it's their day off, they do laundry. Here's a question. How many times a day do you do laundry? Is it once a week or every day or just whenever you feel like it? I know we do laundry here twice a week, so, and if it's a lot of laundry, then probably 3 times. It's a little bit windy today. Of course, live streams never complete without sirens. Shout out to all the first responders. Let me see again. So for you guys who missed it this morning, today we're celebrating National Promposal Day, 3/11, Debunking Day, Independence Restoration Day, Key Deer Awareness Day, morning, let's see, National COVID-19 Day, National Dream Day, National Funeral Director Recognition Day, National Immune System Day, National Johnny Appleseed Day, National No Smoking Day, National No Code Day. What else? Wash Your Nose Day. Wash Your Nose Day. Don't you wash your nose every day? World Plumbing Day. So shout out to all the plumbers. And worship your tool day. I don't know about worshiping my tools. My screwdrivers, my wrench. Gotta worship all of them. Bracelet making. Oh, that's pretty cool. 71 Cowboys. Magandang umaga. Good morning to you. So they're doing a St. Patrick's celebration here. That's the name of our complex. They're making bracelets. That's pretty cool. They try their best to entertain all the senior citizens, the disabled, the veterans, as much as they can. Worship my tool. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what kind of tools you have, but today's worship your tool day. My band hammer. There you go, because everybody has a wrench, right? Yeah, speaking of St. Patrick's Day, what's everybody doing? If you're in Vegas, are you guys going to be in Fremont Street? Because you know, St. Patrick's on Fremont Street is packed and crazy. Most likely, I was saying that I was going to go because of Arcana Kings, because I want to see them. Klondike Bear got me into that band the day that I went there. I was supposed to meet Klondike Bear that day when I filmed, when I went live, but something happened and I guess they got drunk because they were doing their bar crawl. So this year, I believe Klondike Bear and them are doing another bar crawl. And yeah, you're going. I know. I think Karen and Dave are going too. A lot of people are going to be on Fremont Street. So specifically, I'm going down there just for Arcana Kings and whoever else is around there. I'm not going to be moving around a lot, you know, because I still have issues with my health. But I'm going to be posted wherever the stage they're gonna be performing at. And hopefully I get to meet Klondike Bear. 7-1 Cowboys. Yeah, I go to your streams. I actually love your streams. You guys do like karaoke, you play music, and then his girl sings. She's awesome too. Yes. The brother said he did, so his brother confirmed. He left me a message saying that he did, so I mean a lot of people don't believe it and stuff like that. But I remember the last time I talked to him, he was really sick. So, you know, a lot of people who got really, really sick and you haven't heard them for a while, and then you check up on them and no response. But his brother said that he did pass away. So, yeah, he was a really good person. Yeah, Josh, no hide and seek, okay? Because the last time we were supposed to meet on Fremont, it was Halloween. I met everybody else except for you. I mean, we met before, but we were literally in the same vicinity or same proximity and end up not, meeting up. But I met everybody else though. Every single, I think I was in 4 different streams that day. And I kept on seeing Joe more than once. And the only person I didn't see was you. Yeah, Seven Cowboys does live streams. Well, I'm not joking about that worship your tool thing, because that's exactly what it says on the thing. See, worship of Tools Day. Not making it up, you guys. It's more like a stream to support one another and listening to music, kicking back, just enjoying each other's company. It's kind of same as this type of stream. Worship your tool every day. I know. Your Deadpool costume worked. Yeah, I met a lot of people. Even though it was so packed that day, I was still able to see a lot of people. Like Enrique and Melissa, I've seen them there. Oh, and then PK and them, I didn't see them till like when I was leaving. Yeah, all around the world. That's how I was thinking to Paul. I mean not Paul. 71 Cowboys. It's like it's amazing how you get to talk to different people all around the world, in one platform. Did they? Yeah, I kept on running. Like I was every time I walk somewhere, Joe's right there. Even leaving, I was walking towards Fremont East, right by that new club, the Mushroom Club or whatever you call that club, and Joe was right there. with James. They were about to cross the street, I guess, to go drink their pickle. What do you call that? The Jameson drink with the pickle. I forgot the name of it. So where am I posted up? In my neighbor's backyard. Yeah, I've seen different live streams that do live karaoke. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen Mark there too. I actually went up to Mark and I got to finally meet Rosie, and then I met Vivian and her husband. And yeah, that's the first time I actually met Rosie and Vivian. So Halloween, I was on his live stream too. So, but like I said, I was in 4 different live streams that day. What the hell's that sound? I thought I was in school right now. Hearing that sound, that bell, or it sounded like a bell. You know, like when it's time for you to get to class. That's the sound I just heard right now. Oh yeah, and then I also met what's her name? Daria. Oh yeah, and my kids met them too. So that was actually the last time that I was with both of my kids. I wasn't expecting my oldest son to go with me because he had his own plans. But he decided to come along. So it was the last time that we were all 3 together. So we had fun. We had dinner together. We walked around Fremont. You know, they're not much of gamblers. So, well, my youngest one, once in a while he'll gamble, and then he'll win. But they're not like, they're more into their video games and isolation, kind of like mom. Mom likes to be isolated and doing her own thing, but they're both hard workers. My oldest son, he moved to Wyoming. He has a new life now in Wyoming, new family, but he's enjoying his time. So he has a job now and everything. Salamat sa everyone, cowboy. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. I will see you on your next live stream. Well, I try to get to your live stream whenever. Believe it or not, Josh, I actually I told them to both look out for you, and I showed them your picture, and I said that you were wearing your Deadpool costume. So they were both looking out there. You know how many people were wearing Deadpool that day? So many people. Oh yeah, and then I got to meet Nurse Lunatic, and I saw Raven. That's the last time we got to see each other. They were in the corner, and he was kind of upset that day too. that he wasn't able to join the contest because he had an amazing contest. I mean, amazing costume. But I didn't even think that Nurse Lunatic is really tall. If you guys haven't met her, and she's amazing too, such a sweetheart. But she's really tall. My son was even like, "Wow, she's tall." I'm like, "Yeah," but I hope she's doing okay. I've been praying for her every single day. Um, but I'm glad I got to meet her. Um, but yeah, oh look at that. I got to meet a lot of incredible people. Um, I had somebody ask me if I had to be anywhere in Vegas, where would I be? Fremont Street is like my spot, you know. It always has been. Every time I went through something and I needed to get away somewhere and, just try to have fun, I go to Fremont Street. You pretty much have everything there. You have entertainment, you have music, drinks, gambling. Pretty much you could be free and do whatever the hell you want on Fremont Street and have fun. Because I know, like, right after what I went through, me and my son made a tradition every weekend. We went to Fremont Street and we hanged out with our friends, the kid drummers. Shout out to the Simmons family. We got to hang out with them every day. We helped them move their drums, you know, film them, you know, just got to hang out and got to know a lot of people out there. And that was our tradition every day, just to get out of the house, get out of the depression and all that stuff. And Fremont Street always, it's the spot where I go to. And people are cool over there. People are enjoying themselves. It's not stressful. Nobody's, I mean, there is, a lot of things that happen after hours, the after hours of Fremont Street. But, you know, it's a place for everybody to have fun. You don't have to go anywhere else. Next Halloween. Oh, there's House. How was your meeting? How many meetings do you have, House? Yeah, usually my Halloween costumes are just like random. I don't really buy Halloween costumes. Um, oh, you have three? Okay. Usually it's like Mike is the one who has meetings because every time I went live, he's like, I'm in a meeting or I have a meeting or whatever it is. And he would always be in a meeting. And I think at one point I thought, you know, you and Mike had a meeting because, you both had the meeting at the same time. Yeah, today's going to be a busy day for me. 8 o'clock. Between 8 and 5 o'clock, we have the inspection whenever they show up. And then I have the cable guy, not the cable, the internet guy come in. Because yesterday I waited all day, they never showed up. So they had to reschedule. I have CenturyLink, so they rescheduled for today. Hopefully they change the box because the box is old. I know they need to change the Ethernet cable because it's just, I had to Mickey Mouse it basically. I had to put like, not duct tape, but electrical tape just to put it together. So I had high bandwidth. I mean, it's just a mess. And then my son plays, video games. So it goes slow and then I use the internet We literally have like 9 devices that's connected to the internet, and it's slowing it down. You should have a meeting of yourself or what? The people. I used to hate meetings too. Oh my god. I worked in a lawyer's office before. I've worked in offices which I really don't like. But we would have meetings, and then also managing restaurants. I was a manager in a restaurant actually, and we would have staff meetings or like all these different meetings, and I hate meetings. Puts me to sleep, especially when you're opening the restaurant and you have to get everything ready for the lunch rush, but you have to, sit down with the district manager. You have to sit there talking about numbers and cost and all that stuff, and I don't know. It's just too much. Yeah, I worked in I don't know what happened to them. I The lawyer's office I worked in is in Eagle Rock, California. The law offices of Dana Mosen, and they were moving. So when I worked there, my job was to call, like, the police departments, the clients, to set up their appointments. I had to call the courthouse, get paperwork, had do the filing and stuff like that. It was just a lot of work. And these two guys, they're Filipino lawyers, so I had to translate, and then the police department would call. It was just a lot of work. Email meetings, that's different. Or the Zoom meetings. Those Zoom meetings are funny as hell. Because some people, they could be dressed really good on the top, but the bottom, they're like in their boxers or in their pajamas. Yeah. Email or text. Oh my God. Some meetings are just boring. Talking about numbers and all that. I think the most boring meeting I went to uh, was Nordstrom. When I worked at Nordstrom, talking about numbers and how to get your sales up and what's new and all that stuff. And it was just the longest meeting of the dumbest things. And you could tell people are not listening. People were falling asleep and everything. So, oh yeah, I know. Perhaps you already said too much. I know a lot of people don't like meetings. I mean, there's a lot of different meetings. There's AA meetings. I've never been to one, but I know some people been to an AA meeting before, and some people don't like it. Some people do. Oh wow, the sun's actually finally out. Right? Imagine those AA meetings in Vegas. I don't know. Good morning, Oliver. And there is a lot of them out here. Actually, down the street from me, they do have a recovering, a rehab down the street for, you know, alcohol and whatever. But yeah, I mean, literally, down the street, you have everything. We got the police station down the street, the fire, um, I think ICE is down the street too, and everybody else, every single agency that you could think of, FBI, all that, are down the street. Some of them move, and then you got you got, what do you call this? In downtown, downtown's just very close to me. You got the detention center, courthouse. I'm pretty much in the middle of everything, so what's going on, Oliver? With your reflection? Yeah, well, you could try that, Josh. I have a mirror right in front of me, and I have a meeting every day with it. Right? I went to prom with my late husband, so, and I was 9 months pregnant when I went to prom because after after graduation, a week later, well, after graduation, a week later, I got married. Then the following week, I had my son. So you try to avoid the mirror. Where's Mike? Did Mike go back to sleep? Oh, baby. What the hell? Oh, look at all these chemtrails that's going on above me. Our prom was in Paramount Studios. That's where our prom was. I remember that day too. We me and my husband, well, before that, before he became my husband, we rented out a limo and took all our friends. There was like 6 or 7 of us. We rented out our limo, took all of them, and but yeah, it was Paramount Studios. That's where our prom was. It was pretty fun. I didn't look pregnant, but I was 9 months pregnant, 8.5, almost 9, and yeah, it was fun though. I think Mike went to sleep because Seamus was sleeping, or either that, or he's probably walking Seamus. Either or. Yeah, the back lot of Paramount Studios. That's where we had our prom. I lost all those pictures, my prom picture, everything. When I lost my my storage unit. All of my stuff was in there. Every single important stuff I have, my furnitures, everything that I had from California was in that storage unit. And I lost that all. Porcupines. I think Mike is dreaming about the girl with 4 arms still. Because that's the last time we talked to Mike was we were talking about the girl with 4 arms. And that was it. He disappeared after that. Four-arm porcupine lady. Very true. Yes, I do remember Saturday mornings. But the 2000s, I was working back then. What are the cartoons? I mean, if you were born or around that time, the year 2000s. Oh, he's a delivery guy for I think Amazon. I think he's delivering something from Amazon. Cause yeah, he's a delivery guy. I'm surprised you saw him because I didn't have my see. There he is. Yeah, he's a delivery guy from Amazon. He had the inspector look around him. Static Shock? No. 2000s, I was working a lot. I literally had 3 jobs in the year 2000. I worked in the Pomona Fair. I worked in Dodger Stadium, and I worked in Applebee's and at Nordstrom. 3, 4 jobs. Well, yeah, yeah, I had 4 jobs. Year 2000. I mean, yeah, it was crazy. I don't think I even rest that day. I don't even know how I made it. I remember, and then on top of that, I took care of my kids, took care of my, mother-in-law, father-in-law. I mean, we all worked. My husband, my mother-in-law, father-in-law. My kids went to school, or sometimes they went to my work. We would, take turns. Sometimes they came to my job. They stayed in the office, or the hostess would take care of them. And then my mom had her dry cleaning store in Arcadia. So, yeah, I was really busy back then. Yeah, I did. I graduated in Arcadia High School. That was my that was my high school, Arcadia High. And it's crazy too because a lot of people that I know are here in Vegas that haven't talked in a while. Um, Most of them work at MGM, so home of home of the Apaches. I was a class of '98. Yes, I have. I've been all over California. I came to Cali 1994. From 1994 all the way to 2015, I was in California. Inland Empire was the last. I'm from Chino. Well, the last place I was in Chino, California. I lived in 702, not 702, 626, which is San Gabriel Valley. I said 702. 323, Eagle Rock, all that place. 213, California. I lived in Normandy, Lafayette area. Um, Worked in Inglewood. Yeah, I worked in Inglewood where the racetrack was before. It's not there anymore, but Los Alamitos, all that. I think SoFi Stadium's down that way. I don't know, I'm not sure. But yeah, I worked everywhere. I do know where Riverside and Corona is. Been there so many times. Yeah, I know where Santa Ana is. Fullerton, Anaheim. Went to Disneyland. Worked at Disneyland actually for about 2 months. That did not work out for me because it was just an on call. And I lived in Chino. So if you know the freeways in California, working in Disneyland and you live in Chino, California, it's a very long drive, especially if you don't have carpool. My family has houses down on Santa Ana, OC area. Um, my sister-in-law, she has multiple businesses in California, Huntington Beach. She has three restaurants down there, one in Long Beach and one in Santa Clarita. Um, I got family everywhere in California. Yeah, I do remember. I know. Like I said, I grew up in California and I've been in every city. My kids went to Chino High School, so it's like I've been to the Bay Area. So many memories in the Bay Area with my family. It's beautiful out here. Oh, I'm well aware of it. Trust me, I do. I'm very well aware of it. It's just like some people, they don't like to talk about it. They're aware of it, but they don't want to talk about it, especially on social media. Um, People don't like talking about politics or any of that, you know. But people are aware of it. Trust me, I know about it. Hold on, I gotta take pictures real quick. Paul, I believe Paul's in the Bay Area. How long are you like born and raised in the Bay Area? I know a lot of people from down that way. Ah, what was I doing? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I know. I was wondering where you were because I was gonna ask you to do something, but we were just saying, where did Mike go? We all thought that you were with the forehand lady. Josh was like, "Where did Mike?" I'm like, we were both saying, "Where did Mike go?" Mike was daydreaming. Seamus awake yet, or is he still sleeping? Check your snap. I snapped you. I sent you a message on Snapchat. I could hear Midgie. Midgie's pissed off at me right now, but he can't come outside. So there's Karina. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Yeah, you know me. I don't. I really don't talk about stuff like that. It's just the only reason why a lot of people don't talk about stuff like that is because it brings a lot of chaos. I know a lot of people have different beliefs and stuff like that, but you don't want to ruin people's vibes, and everybody's just here to chill. They don't want to get into debates and stuff like that. It just becomes another type of stream. And there are streams for that. So if people want to talk about that, there are other streams for that. I'm not saying, nothing bad about it. It's just not the thing that, you know, people over here don't talk about. So we are aware of it, but yeah. Hey, I wish I had that power and ability. And to teleport. I would love to teleport. I wanna be. Exactly, Mike. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's why I say there's so much negativity in this world. Um, People want to argue with one another and compete with one another, and it's just like, don't you want to live in a world of peace and happiness? Because I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people want, just to be free, to live in freedom, happiness, none of the other extra stuff. But in reality, we're not living in that type of world. So it's up to us to make that change. If we don't want to be depressed, you have that power to change that type of atmosphere. If you're not happy with your life, you could make that change. You know, you want to talk about something, don't talk about it. But Star Trek, yes. Yeah, but like I said, everybody come here, talk about anything, have fun, enjoy one another's company, get to know one another. I just don't want no animosity or political stuff or, anything negative. My sunrise stream's about starting your day with positivity and love and laughter. And if you don't like me, that's fine. There's a swipe button, block button, mute button. Do what you gotta do not to be on my stream, but don't bring drama or none of that on my sunrise stream. And that's one of the things that reason why I stepped away, because it became too much. I got angry, I got irritated, and that's not what I want to do. I always want to start my day with lots of positivity and love. And that's why I share the sunrise, because that's what sunrise means to me. It's the beginning of a new day. You know, I always start my day with positivity, meaning I pray to God, I talk to God before anything else. You know, I gotta, stay positive. Living in a world of negativity, I can't be around negative people. It's just, I'm protecting my peace. All that negativity consumes you, and, it affects you mentally, physically, spiritually. And I'm not all that. I'm not about all that, you know. You want to do all that? Do it on your stream. Start our YouTube. Like I said, all these trolls who are trolling and talking bad, you know, do your thing. Because no one's talking about anybody here. I don't mention people's names. I don't talk about. If you think that what I say is about you, then it's a you problem. It's not a problem about myself. Something that you need to work on yourself, because nobody's talking about anybody here. And like I said, whoa, like I said before, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. The people that don't like me, that's fine. Because you don't see me going on other people's channel and bashing them and talking bad about them and causing chaos. I'm like, when I'm done with YouTube on my sunrise stream, I'm done. I barely watch people. If I do, if I catch somebody's live stream, I'll just hit that like button and that's it. And sometimes I'll watch I'll watch without looking at the comments, or I'll watch the recap, because it's just sometimes when you get into it. I mean, I love people. I love the people that I met. People are all amazing here. I've met so many incredible people, but I gotta think about my sanity. I gotta think about my health, because I get angry easily. I got hypertension. I had it all my life. And, my doctor told me I cannot be stressed whatsoever, or else I'm going to end up being in a hospital again. You know, got to take care of myself. Love Yinks. But yeah, and all these talk about victim talking. I mean, nobody's a victim. I don't even know what that is. Like when people say, "Oh, you're playing the victim," who the hell's playing a victim? The only people that are playing the victim are narcissists, because they want it to be all about them. They cannot be accountable for their action. They love bullying people. They love starting, drama and stuff like that. I avoid all that, but I'm not afraid to say what I have to say. Yeah, I know there are a lot. Trust me, there are a lot, and that's the reason why I minimize, what I do and what I say, and you know, there are a lot of things to do in this world. But if YouTube and Facebook and TikTok or whatever in social media makes you happy and that's the only way you could be happy, that's on you. But there are a lot of things out there that you could do. You know, you could go take a walk, go make a new friend, whatever it is that you do outside social media. Because social media is very, very negative. A lot of breakups, a lot of enemies, a lot of fights, and it's just digital stuff. People talking behind people's back without, you know, talking to one another in person, because it gets lost in translation. This person said this, and somebody adds on to that rumor, and then the other, it became a bigger rumor. I'm like, why can't you just, like, back in the old days, if you had a problem with somebody, you would confront them, you know, face to face, or actually talk about it, because problem starts when, where the rumor starts, when you don't find, you know the real problem. That's when it becomes a big problem. Like I said, nobody knows how to communicate with, or people can't stand one another anymore, and it's just sad. Like, we used to have family dinners. I know that also starts at home too. And like I said, everybody has problems, everybody has issues, all that. But it's really up to you. If you want to have a better life, to have changes in your life, you can make that change yourself. It's okay to walk away from all this negativity. You know, can't be a hero for everybody. You can't help somebody who, you know, can't accept that they need help. I've learned that. I tried helping so many people so many times, and they went back to the same thing. I can't save people. If you can't help yourself, then you can't help others. You got to help yourself first. What the hell? Oh, Birdie Love is singing. But yeah. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys. You guys are all amazing. Like I said, you guys helped me through what I was going through these past 3 months that I was gone. And I tried my best to answer everybody's questions, get in contact with people. I check on people every single day um, that I have contact with. Lost some people. I've lost family members. I've lost um, friends throughout these 3 months, and was going through a lot. Was going through a lot of health issues, but going through it day by day. So, oh Lord, sorry. But other than that, hopefully everybody's doing well. I was kind of worried about a lot of people that I haven't talked to in a while, like Laney Grace and Share Bear. I got to see Share Bear here because I know a lot of people were going through it. Um, okay, what is this? This one keeps on coming back and forth, like literally 5 times already. I know it's one of those Waymo or what do you call it, Zooks or Google, because usually whenever you see the trucks like that, it would say Google or whatever, but it literally already went back and forth like 6, 7 times already. I know Waymo's over here. Um, I think Zooks is only on the strip. Oh, I know, Mike. Me and Mike have communication every single day. So, like, along with others too. Just checking up on each other, sending each other's memes. Um, but yeah, because back in the days, I would not have anybody literally. When I was going through it and I would reach out to family and friends, they didn't want to be bothered with whatever you're going through. After after COVID, I know a lot of people's lives has changed, and a lot of people went through healing journeys. I don't know if you guys noticed, but everybody went through healing journey. Everybody who went through something got together and found one another. And that's how I, started my social media. And it was all about healing and getting to know people who are going through the same thing. And yeah, this throughout this years, since 2000, I've met so many incredible people. Learned a lot of lessons, but yeah, and lost a lot of people too. Is that Zooks? I don't know. When it comes back, it's gonna come back. I'm gonna see if somebody's driving it. But it already went back and forth. It does this every single day, Josh. That same SUV. It goes back and forth. Because I know Waymo's over here too. But I don't know, is Zooks coming down this way too? Because I thought Zooks was like only on the strip. Oh yeah, and then they have that, like I said, they have this car rental called VAY. Yeah, they have this car rental company called VAY. If you look it up, um, you could it basically it's a self-driving car that comes to your house, and then once they get to pick you up, you have control of the car after that. And it's like 15 cents a minute, and you could have the car for 10 hours. I don't know if you could look it up. It's called VAY. It was pretty interesting. And that's what I was doing on my times that I was off. I was checking up on all the AI stuff, all the self-driving cars. But that was interesting. And then Dave was saying that they're digging under, well, tunnel under for the what do you call that? What do you call those things? I forgot the name. of that thing where they drive underground going to the airport and stuff like that. They're trying to make it all the way down here to downtown too. Yeah, the Vegas Loop. That's it. They're doing the Vegas Loop all the way down here to downtown. That's probably why you hear a lot of booms and shakes and all that stuff. Yeah, that Tesla tunnel thing. I get claustrophobic a lot, so let me see what time it is. Is it 8 o'clock yet? Yep. From 8 to 5 o'clock. I don't know why he gets nervous about inspection. They do the same thing over and over again. Yeah, they're doing the Tesla tunnel all the way over here. Hi, Birdie Love. Think it's laundry day, trash day, whatever day it is today. Everybody's active out here today. Where'd she go? Mike, are you working at home today or are you off today or what's going on? Hopefully you're doing okay. Karina, I hope you're doing okay too. I'm glad that you came back. I know about yesterday type of thing. I was kind of, it was hard for me to navigate on, moderating because my phone is weird. I have to do all the moderating after my live stream, and I learned I have to do that. I have to check up on Studio because I learned from the last time when people were complaining that they got muted out or whatever it is, and they blamed it all on me, and I was like, dude, I didn't do it. I'm barely doing anything. I'm sitting here, and I let my moderators do everything. And I tell people, if you're uncomfortable with something, certain people, whatever, do it, but let me know later on if you did it or not. But people don't know how to communicate, and they'll start fighting with you and all that. But, like I said, I don't want people to be uncomfortable in here. I want people to enjoy themselves. I want, and if you don't like me, whatever, then move on. We don't have to have a conversation. That's good. I'm happy. I'm very happy that you got that confirmation. Because I know we were talking about that, especially with your situation and stuff. You know, that's good. Josh, I hope everything's okay with you at home and with your health and everything. You guys are still having storms where you at? I've seen some places it's still snowing, like they have snowstorms. And I'm like, isn't it already almost spring? By the way, Yoange looks amazing. I've been watching her, her streams after, I'll watch it afterwards or I'll watch her shorts and she lost a lot of weight. She looks amazing. I'm all for everybody who's for their health, you know, whatever you do in in life. But I'm glad and I'm happy that she looks amazing. I could see the difference. That's good. Hey Jody, how are you? Oh, that's right. You're on Tornado Alley. Yeah. Do you guys have like a underground cellar? I mean, I've never like I love the weather. I love watching, I'm all about tornadoes and all that stuff. It's amusing to me, but I know it's dangerous. And I always wanted to, see one, but I don't want to be in one. But I could imagine. Yeah, at one point I wanted to be a storm chaser. I think I went through a lot of like wanting to do this one. I wanted to be a mechanic, like to work on cars. So I studied and I worked on cars with my friend. I wanted to, be an electrician. So I studied online and then started working on stuff and fixing stuff. I had so much hobbies. If I, like anybody could do whatever they want. As long as you do it. You do what you want. Do what makes you happy. Yes, I am Mark M. How are you? Good to see you. Hell, I wanted to be an astronaut, but I don't think I could be an astronaut with my health. Definitely cannot be an astronaut with my health. I've sky jumped before, I've bungee jumped before, and I've done all that in the early days, in high school days. After high school, well, not really after high school. It was literally after I got married, after I had my kids, did bungee jumping and stuff like that. But yeah, you have a closet that you go to. I know some people said you have to go to a bathtub or something. I don't know. I've never been around that, type of thing. But how's a bathtub going to save you from a tornado? I'm just wondering. The coin channel. Oh yeah. Shout out to Coach, by the way. You won a prize? That's awesome. Congratulations, Paul. I haven't been on Coach's channel in a while. I think I caught up one of his live stream. Cause usually I sleep early now. Like literally. I'm like on that mode. When the sun goes down, I'm ready for bed. True. I'm glad I caught Urban NV's live stream the other day. Because I haven't seen her in a while as well. Come out of the closet. Oh my god. I knew Mike was gonna do something like that. Or say something like that. Yeah, I like Sarah too. I met Sarah too. I met a lot of incredible people on Loon Fest, Granny Fest. There's Vay. I was just talking about Vay, and the car Vay just drove by. I'm manifesting things that are showing up today. The car Vay just drove by right now. That's the first time I ever seen it. Karina's still here? Did she disappear? Did you guys scare her off? Oh no, there she is. Hey, that's all on you. Just find this tree and, I'll film it. It's the same time that Dave will wear his thongs on a live stream. But I think the live stream will ban itself. YouTube will ban that live stream. Shout out to Vegas Unlocked, by the way. Planet Chaos, Vegas Hot Mama, that whole family right there. I haven't seen is Tobin. I know he goes live, but I never get his notification until like afterwards, which is weird. I was like, I never see his live stream. I used to be able to see his live stream all the time. Even Vegas Dawn, I don't get Vegas Dawn anymore. I don't even know if Jupiter goes live or has her videos. There's so many people that I'm subscribed to, but I don't get their notification. Any videos, none of that. I get the same people though, like Lady Rockin' Pop, Stephen Bales. Oh, there's Cybertruck. You see it? It just drove by. The Cybertruck just drove by. I saw the pink one, the pink Cybertruck, the other day. But yeah, I don't see that much. But then again, I don't watch that much YouTube, so right now I'm like focused on other stuff, and then I watch um, Hulu and what do you call this? Peacock. There's a lot of movies that I haven't seen in a long time, or a lot of shows that I'm catching up to. So literally, I'm watching. Um, like I caught up on a lot of shows that I haven't seen in a while. Like there's this show called Scorpion. I don't know if you know what that show is. Just a bunch of smart kids or smart people who solves crimes and stuff like that. I watch all my NCIS and you know CSI, all that stuff, all those shows, and it takes time because there's like what 23 episodes and stuff like that. I think at one point I've watched all the Chicago shows, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, and Chicago PD, and there's a lot of episodes. I didn't even watch MacGyver just to like stay away from social media. That's why when people message me and stuff like that, I don't see it till like later on, because I'm so like engulfed in like watching all the stuff. And by the time I look outside, I'm like, oh, it's nighttime already. You don't watch crime shows? Oh, you watch Scorpion? I freaking love Scorpion. I mean, I love all those stuff though. Like I watch all the Fast and Furious already, and then I wanted to see all the Godzilla, I watched Black Panther yesterday, and then I watched Hawaii Five O, the old one and the new one, and then but yeah. Did you know that they even have No, it's not Jersey Shores. It's called Canadian Shores. I was like, what the hell? Canadian. Oh, there he goes again. See it? See it? There he goes. I don't see anybody driving it though. 911, Station 19 tracker, corner, the rookie, Criminal Minds. Criminal Minds is like one of my shows that I watch all the time. Law and Order. The window. Like I'm gonna go right in front of it and say, "Look, stop. Is anybody in there?" First 48. Oh, they have a first 48 show now for 20. You know how first 48's like one episode. Now they're doing a 24-hour stream of first 48. I don't know. I used to get into that first 48, and it would always be in the same like vicinity, same city, same here, same here. Got no tickets, none of that. Tacoma FD. Yeah, same here. But I know a lot of people who've been there. I was the person who's they always called to bail them out, or if they needed to go to court, I would go with them. So, Super Trooper, is it? Yeah, there's a lot of shows out there. Like anything to do with, action, crime, stuff like that, I would watch it. I get like into it. Problem solving. Having bail money handy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, same here, Josh. I get like whenever like my son or my father-in-law does it, I get like they're like, "Come on." I'm like, "No, I'm going to go in the corner. I'll wait for the light to turn, my turn and cross from there." I'm so cautious. I'm like it's hard for me to do it. My conscience would get really like it would bother me for a long time. And then there are days that I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Sorry. Sorry for cursing, but there are days and I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling, a little bit I got to do it cuz I'm not going to wait for this. This is like in the middle of the night though. If I have to cross the street to my son's work, I would do it, but like Anywhere else, I won't do it. It's because I don't trust the cars that are driving here. They literally won't stop for pedestrians. They would, if they see you walking, they would hit the gas. They don't care. They won't stop for you. No one will. That's why we have a lot of people who are getting, unalive or get into a hospital because, you see somebody crossing the street, an elderly or whatever, especially when the light, when it takes them time to cross the street and it turns green, people are impatient. They're like, F this. And they would go. There's no patience here in Vegas. Breaking the law, yeah. Yeah, no, I have a very bad guilty conscience if I do anything stupid. That's probably why you know, too many people said, you're just too nice, you're too good. What the hell does that mean? I just obeyed the law, that's it. Do you really want to hurt me? And then people will get irritated with me. They're like, do something fun or out of the blue. You're not fun. I'm like, what do you mean not fun? I'm just following the law. I don't want problems. I don't like, confrontation. I don't like none of that. I like my peace and quiet. I know how to have fun, but in what expense? I think I've been through so many situations that are very chaotic, or how do we say, things that you went through that you don't want other people to go through. That's why you enjoy your peace and quiet. That's why I enjoy my peace and quiet. I've seen too many people do a lot of crazy things that I myself don't want to get into that situation. I know a lot of people who've been in jail, who got caught up or done things that are, you know, unheard of, but you live and learn. You just don't want to do what they do. I've met a lot of people who are very dangerous. Being out there on the street for 2 years, I've met so many people, different types of walks of life, and I got to know them. And some people are afraid to be around them, but for me, it was like I know people have good in them, even though people would avoid them. Those are the people that I would talk to, because we're all going through it, no matter what it is. Yeah, you do in life. Everybody's just trying to survive. Everybody has one goal in life. It's pretty much the same goal, but they do it differently. Some people are just, that's all they do. That's all they know is to be a lawbreaker. Some people actually like going to jail because at the end of the day, you have a bed to sleep on, you got food, and that's pretty much it. Some people, when you get out of jail, they get paid, which is crazy, but you do you. What you do is it's not it's none of my business. As long as you're happy, as long as you're doing what you gotta do in life to survive, that's all on you. No judgment. What are we at? We're at 39%. Still no CenturyLink. Oh, I think they're coming up. What time are they coming? I think they're coming in the afternoon. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for the inspector. The house is clean, so they can come check whenever they want. This sun is really, really hot. But other than that, you guys, hopefully everybody have a wonderful, blessed day today. I appreciate you guys so much. I think Yoange is live already. I'm not sure whoever's live right now. But usually Yoange goes live. It's already 8 o'clock. I don't even see Coffee Joe's morning what do you call this? Morning rituals anymore. Usually I see it every day, but now I don't see it. Yeah. Yoange is live right now, so if you guys are interested, go show her some love. Um don't know who else is live, but you guys have a wonderful day today. Yeah, I know. But Cox is like, I used to have that before, and they're expensive. Um, we used to literally pay the high because everybody's a gamer in the house, so we had phone and internet for Cox before, and I remember our bill would be always like almost $1,000. I said, hell no, I can't do this. I told my friend, I said, we can't be paying this much every month for a phone, for internet. So I had to, do my thing, do my research. Um, but for my dad, for our home, we had Cox before, and it's still expensive. I'm all about budgeting and saving money. So now I have CenturyLink, and my dad's a senior. They work with senior citizens, so we're paying only like $26 a month for CenturyLink, for the internet. We don't need no phone or none of that because everything is all run by internet now. Um, Anything to save, money. That's what I do. I even help other people over here. A lot of the seniors here or vets, they all have like security cameras. I've installed a lot of them and I've helped them save money because a lot of them had Verizon. And I told them, you're a senior citizen, they would help with you. If you've been with Verizon for a long time and ask them for a senior discount, they'll do it. You just got to communicate. That's the main thing. A lot of people don't know is if you communicate and you negotiate with all these people, they would work with you, especially if you're a senior citizen or a veteran. They'll work with you. I've saved so many people a lot of money just talking and communicating. So, but yeah, communicate, negotiate. Do anything to save money. But yeah, I save a lot. I don't like Cox. I don't like the name. I don't like how they do things, and yeah, there's always some extra fees. That's hidden fees on Cox. It's just all right. You have a wonderful day too, Josh. Thanks for stopping in. Everybody, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, for the sunrise stream. God bless you guys, and take care. Have a great day, everyone.